Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself, Dr. Madrin Srinivas, board certified dermatologist from India. I am discussing short videos, topics, MCQs, flashcards in this particular YouTube channel. So if you are new, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. So every day we'll see a good thought, and this is our today's good thought. So if you truly want to change your life, you must be willing to change your mind. Why? Because mind is a seed which has entire route map of our life, and the good news is that this can be changed. This can be changed. So I want all of you to have a positive mindset, because that is what is going to give us results which are going to be like what we think of. Unlike if you have a negative attitude, then you are going to definitely reap what you are going to sow. So always have very good thoughts. You might be feeling slight doubt on your preparation, on your whatever path you are taking, but definitely you have to continue, persevere until you are going to be successful. And as I've already told you, if you are having any topics for discussion, you can leave all those in the comment section. So like this doctor asked for bullous pemphigoid, so I have made an MCQ and this was the question. So I hope you might have already seen this question, and if you have answered this as option number B, then you are right. So we have vesiculobullous disorders, out of which bullous pemphigoid is very important, and the options A, C, D, all of them are true, whereas option B is wrong. So let us see about these immunobullous disorders just briefly. So these immunobullous disorders, depending upon the level of the split, they can be intraepidermal blistering disorders or subepidermal blistering disorders, which are also basically dermal blistering disorders. So in the intraepidermal blistering disorder, we have a very important group of conditions which are called as pemphigus, and in the subepidermal we have two important conditions, bullous pemphigoid and dermatitis herpetiformis. And in the bullous pemphigoid, what will be the clinical features? The patient they are going to be very old, that is almost 60 to 80 years. They are going to be elderly age group, and patients are initially going to present with itchy urticarial lesions, itchy urticarial wheals, which can later on turn out to become fluid filled lesions, which are going to be tense in nature. So this nature of tense bullae is characteristic of bullous pemphigoid. Why? There is the intraepidermal blistering disorders. You must remember that intraepidermal blistering disorders, they are specifically going to have flaccid bullae. Intraepidermal blistering disorders, they are going to have a flaccid bullae. So in the bullous pemphigoid, the tense bullae which are formed, they are going to obviously rupture ultimately, and they are going to leave behind erosions. And these erosions, in the case of bullous pemphigoid, you must remember that the lesions are going to have a tendency to heal. They are very easily going to heal. Tendency to heal is there in bullous pemphigoid, and there will not be any extension. So no extension of the vesicles or bullous lesions which occur in bullous pemphigoid. Whereas if you remember pemphigus vulgaris, it is a deadly condition with a mortality of almost 100% if not rated. Why? Because the erosions are going to have a tendency to not heal. So no healing will be there, spontaneous healing will not be there, and the lesions are going to extend. So this is very important difference between bullous pemphigoid and pemphigus vulgaris. And these are the pictures of bullous pemphigoid patients, where you are able to see these bullae which are almost looking like balloons, that is tense bullae acid, and those areas which you are able to see with erosions are not extending, and they are all very much confined. And you can see here these lesions are healing in this fashion without any extension. And if we take a biopsy, of course we will say subepidermal bulla, and if you do a special investigation which is called as direct immunofluorescence, we can identify the characteristic fluorescence which is going to be in a linear fashion in the basement membrane zone, and this is going to consist of the IgG and C3. So these are the immunoreactants which are going to give this fluorescence in a linear fashion along the basement membrane zone. So this is the epidermis above and this is the dermis below, and you are able to see this linear fashion fluorescence. Whereas the MCQ which I asked, it was showing direct mineral fluorescence finding granular pattern of IgA deposits in the papillary dermis, which is clearly evident here. This is the papillary dermis showing granular pattern of IgA deposition. So my question to all of you is, what is that condition in which we can see this peculiar DIF finding? Please do leave your answer in the comment section. So these are some of the differences. So I am giving this for your reference. So you can pause and you can check out the differences between Pemphigus vulgaris and Bullous pemphigoid. So this is a quick review we can say. So here this is again Pemphigus vulgaris and this is Bullous pemphigoid. So this is tomorrow's MCQ. Please read the option, pause the video and try to answer in the comment section. So I will check out what you have answered. And you can join all my dermatology channels where I am going to discuss dermatology which is related to NEET PG and also for other exams MRC, POSMLE. I am also planning to cover all those topics also. The links for all the dermatology groups are there in the description. Check out them and join all of them. And yes, if you have any topic specifically to be discussed by me, you can leave it in the comment section just like this doctor did. So I will try to cover all those topics. Thank you so much for all your patient listening. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have not yet liked this video, what are you waiting for? Do hit the like button, and also after subscribing you should hit that bell icon also. And if you wish to watch my previous videos, you can check out here. And this is Dr. Madhiren Srinivas, your dermatology educator, signing off. Thank you so much for all your patient listening. Happy learning dermatology. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you so much.